Good morning. Welcome to Hindi News for Analysis, 2nd December 2022. First article. Lorry owners suffer as vehicle details yet to be uploaded to Vahan portal. Try to understand, these articles cannot be used directly in our answer writing even in the preparation of our exam also. However, we can understand that e-governance and challenges. In that we can write that delay in implementation or delay in updating the server is one of the challenge. Example, Andhra Pradesh lorry owners suffering as their details not uploaded in the portal. So this is how we can use it in the answer writing. Next article, political circles agog over proposal of state government to include Boya community in STs. We are well aware that Article 342 of Indian Constitution discussed about tribal people in India. The process is President of India will give notification about a community by taking consultations from governor or even the state government in a particular state. Then he will recognize a group or community as a tribal group. However, who is a tribe? We don't have a specific definition about tribe in the Constitution. However, Lokur Committee in 1965 created some special characteristics regarding tribes, like having primitive traits, distant culture, geographical isolation, shyness of contact with the community at large, and backwardness. These are the important criteria to be a tribe. We are well aware that Schedule 5, Schedule 6 talks about tribal people in India. Next article, Doctor at the Doorstep. This is a very innovative step, successful campaign in Andhra Pradesh. This is very helpful in tackling the inaccessibility of health services to the villages. It is well known fact that Government of India estimates mention 80% of villages doesn't have a proper healthcare facilities, and our primary healthcare centers are having number of issues from the infrastructure to the human resource. This is an innovative step launched by Government of India, Andhra Pradesh, in the name of 104 services. In a month, a specific day, doctors along with some paramedical staff visit the villages and offer some treatment and facilities. Next article, safer roads for greener, more sustainable environment. This is a very important article in today's whole newspaper. It mentions about how the safe roads, in fact, how the green roads can create more sustainable environment for the environment, at the same time human beings also. Author began with explaining the recent data in 2021 which estimated 4 lakh crashes in India. And these crashes not only affect the human life, also affect the environment. How environment is affected due to emission of toxic materials like mercury, cadmium, and heavy valued chromium. Apart from that, the debris or the waste materials which are present after the accident going to create a lot of damage to the environment through dumping. India recently launched vehicle scrapping policy, but that is at the nascent stage, or I can tell you at the beginning stage. So what are the major reasons for the accidents? Other highlighted that one of the major reason was speeding. According to a report in 2020, 69% of accidents are happening because of speeding. Amsterdam report mentioned that speed is also reason for the high emission of particulate matter. You know very well that Delhi witnessing high amount of pollution because of this particulate matter. Next important other highlighted is vegetation. Vegetation is destroyed by the road construction. So you can see that roads and vehicles having a serious impact on environment. Further, author also suggested that lack of signages across the roads is one of the reasons for the accident, and uses of asbestos, which are chiefly used in the signage board, which will emit some carcinogenic harmful fumes as per the report of US health departments. So what are the major suggestions given by the author? Author suggested that there should be zero fatality corridors. Zero fatality corridors mentions about the series of measures like using trees as a barrier, and also using more visible and clear signages. Further, more technology, for example, retro-reflective mechanisms can be used to prevent the crashes. Apart from that, Arthur had a foundation, that is Save Life, and this Save Life foundation created this separate idea called as zero fatality corridors. So for example, Bombay and Pune Express in 2016, and also other fatality centers which provided a reduction of road accidents. Last but not least, others suggested that we need to have coordinated approach between the environment sustainability, speed limit, advanced technology or engineering, and enforcement technology, and last but not least, government should also have priority of targeted goals in reducing the road accidents. Next article, should there be a panel to appoint election commissioner? So yesterday we had a very good article discussed about how to elect the election commissioner. Let us revise this. Author highlighted that there should be a mechanism like Dinesh Goswami Committee in 1990 requested to create a coalition with Prime Minister, leader of opposition or the party which is having majority, and CJI. National Commission to Review of Working of Indian Constitution, Venkatacharya Commission recommended there should be a coalition of Prime Minister, leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha and Speaker of Lok Sabha should be the members to select the person. AP Shah led Law Commission in 2015 in its 255th report mentioned that President should appoint the election commissioner. However, he should do that in consultation with Prime Minister, Lok Sabha leader of opposition or largest political wing or body. Then we should have CJI. And it also recommended, that is AP Shah led Law Commission also recommended similar process should be adopted for the removal of election commissioners, that is removal as per the judge's procedure. Then they should also have secure tenure so that they can easily independently dispel their functions. Next article, G20 Presidency Unparalleled, a Crucial Responsibility, Jaishankar. So this article highlights about the recent inaugural of G20 meeting. We will now have a series of meetings in India. So we are going to see a series of events beginning from yesterday's event. India got the position of the official leader of G20. So now we are going to witness series of programs beginning from yesterday to next year. India is going to conduct almost 20 to 30 different set of meetings. Like the first one going to began in G20 Sherpa meeting in Udaipur, Rajasthan. From then we are going to have a beautiful meetings. So let us hope that India will get a new paradigm in human-centric globalization, not mono-led globalization. Next article, is there a compelling reason for GM mustard? Will it not affect environment? Ask Supreme Court. So in a series of observations, Supreme Court having a series of arguments in GM mustard, launch of GM mustard. So let us have a brief idea about what are the major questions raised by the Supreme Court on GM mustard. It is very well known fact that yesterday in Supreme Court observed that in its technical expert committee report, Supreme Court stated that this GM mustard is not suitable for the Indian environment because GM mustard is going to impact the livelihood options of women workforce in India. It is well known fact that women workforce in India in agriculture sector most located in the removal of weed and so on and so forth. So this GM mustard is going to attack that livelihood options. Number two, one of the counter argument against the GM mustard is even in the parliamentary committees and even Supreme Court Technical Expert Committee recommended ban of GM mustards. So that is what the second issue is about. Third one issue is, so this arguments mentioned that the allowance of GM mustard is only to provide an option for the multinational corporatives or MNCs, which is going to impact the availability of seed and monopolization of seeds. Later, it is also mentioned that the farmers are not trained well in having the GM mustard is about. So this is the arguments. Let us wait and watch for the next developments in this regarding. So that's all for today. Thank you so much and Jai Hind.